registered kinesiologist, and today we're going to do a resistance workout. So you're going to need a set of weights and a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band though, that's okay. You can always make do with whatever we have at home. Even when it comes to weights, you can use canned food, filled water bottles, anything that you may have around the house as long as it's safe, so no glass. All right, let's get started with a warm-up. We're just going to start nice and easy with some marching on the spot. With a warm-up, you want to think about really standing nice and tall, opening up your collarbones with marching. Don't forget about your arms. Let's drive the elbows. All right, hopefully we've started to notice our breathing rate is changing. So let's change it up just a little bit. These are going to go out to the side. So we're going to get a little bit more movement into our hips, better preparing our hips for the upcoming workout. All right, let's get the rest of the body involved here. We're going to step and gently reach across. So with this nice little stretch to the side of the body, a little bit of activation for opening up the hips as you reach across. And of course, we're getting our ankles moving as well. You might notice that the movement is feeling a little bit easier. If that's the case, maybe you can reach a little bit further. And when you're ready, we're going to change the direction of our arms. So we reach for the top corners, back to the middle, down to the ground, and continue with all those directions from there. Now, if there is a direction that does not feel comfortable for the shoulders, feel free to skip it. We never want to hurt our bodies or push through pain. We do have to work with it, but no need to push. Let's do one more round, and after that, we'll go back to a regular march. All right, now you have the option to maybe ramp it up a little bit. You know how you're feeling. If you're already feeling a little bit breathless, maybe you feel more comfortable staying at this pace. Absolutely, but if not, let's pick it up a little bit. So you'll notice your breathing rate start to change. You might feel your heart pumping a little bit harder and faster. All right, well, let's bring it back down nice and easy. And we'll switch to some high knees. So you want to lift your foot up nice and high as if you're taking the stairs 2 steps at a time. You can stick with marching arms, but if you want, you can pretend to break a stick over your knee. Being mindful of how you feel. If you try one and it doesn't feel comfortable, you can always switch back to the other. All right, let's get the back of the legs nice and warmed up. You're just going to kick your tush with your heel. Now this is different than marching. Marching, the knee comes forward. This will want the heel to go back. Arms can stay low, but of course, we can change it up if this feels comfortable in our shoulders. right, to a nice easy march again. All right, let's plant our feet maybe a little bit wider than our hips, but feel free to play around with placement of the feet. We're just gonna do mini squats. So with this, you're gonna push your hips back and then come back up. You're not going too far down, it's just a mini squat. A little bit of activation here through the lower body. You'll feel your core as well. And when you're ready, we can shake it all out. All right, maybe we go back to a nice easy march. Arms out to a T for some arm circles. Let's go forward, nice and small. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. And when you're ready, nice, big arm circles. Beautiful, let's shake it all out. Arms back out to a T. We need to go backward nice and small. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. And nice, big arm circles again. Wonderful. Shake it all out. Grab a sip of water, and let's get started. All right, our first exercise is a lower body exercise. It's called monster walks, and we do have different ways to do this. So basically, I'm going to be traveling side to side for this one here, but we want to set ourselves up into a squat position. So we're going to push our hips back, a nice little bend in the knees. You go as low as feels comfortable for you. Stay tall through the spine. You're going to step out to the side, legs together, to the side, together, across the room, and then we'll go the other way. Okay, so this can be a lot of pressure on the knees and the hips. So if that's the case, use your chair. You can do a sit to stand, leg extension, or regular squats if you want. If you'd like to challenge yourself, you can use a resistance band. So resistance band could go around the legs. So I'm gonna cross it over. That way I can actually add a little bit of pressure. There's gonna be more resistance on my legs here as I go through. So that's one option. If it feels really uncomfortable around the legs, particularly the two resistance bands can feel uncomfortable, you can actually put this underneath your feet, and then you add the resistance this way, and you would step side to side. So it feels a little more comfortable on your legs. So choose whichever one you'd like to start with. We're going to do 30 seconds. I'm going to do it without a band, but of course, like I mentioned, use a band or even do your squats or sit to stands. So we've got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's get into position. So we're pushing our hips back, right? Nice and tall through the spine. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're stepping to the side, bringing your legs together. You want to try your best to stay nice and low here. That way you're really challenging the endurance of your muscles. Stay nice and tall, engaged through the core. If you need to take a little break to stand up and shake it out, of course, that's always an option. And that's time. Stand up, shake it all out. All right, for the next one, you're gonna need your weights. You could also use your band. Put your band underneath your feet, and you can set yourself up. So we're gonna do bent over rows, 2 tricep extensions. So with your bands in hand or your weights in hand, you're gonna push your hips back for your hip hinge, a little bend in your knees, and we're leaning forward. From here, You're gonna do a bent over row, squeeze your shoulder blades together, bring those elbows up to the sky, and then you're gonna straighten your arms, bend your arms, and lower with control. So you're gonna feel some posture muscles in your back, and then when you do that kick back or that extension, you'll be feeling the muscles in the back of your arms. So again, we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. So let's set up. We've got our hip hinge, leaning forward, staying tall. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we row, extend, bend, lower with control. So moving just the arms. You may want to start to like rock into it. Try not to do that. We want to move with control. We control the weights do not control us. Staying tall through the spine. And that's time. Let's stand up. Shake it all out. All right. The next one, feel free to hold onto the back of the chair. It's kind of like a dance exercise. So ballerinas have done it quite a few times. You can start with your feet a little bit wider or a little bit closer. But you'll see here, I've got my feet turned out like a ballerina. Okay, so I'll just widen my stance here. We are generally more stable if we're a little bit wider, about hip distance or shoulder distance apart. Hands can be on your hips. You can hold onto the back of the chair. You're gonna lift your heels up and with control back down. So we're doing heel raises or calf raises, but we're turning out. I want you to think about using your hip muscles to keep your legs turned out to the side. So we'll do that for 30 seconds. So let's get into position. And we're gonna move in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're lifting and lowering with control. I like to activate the whole body with this one. So like really engage your leg muscles, really engage your glutes, nice and tall. Think about bracing your tummy muscles, your core muscles here. Keep your collarbones open. And that's time. Let's shake it all out. All right, we're gonna give our lower body a break, and we're gonna need our weights for an upper body exercise. So we're actually gonna start in this position here. So my elbows are pinned at my sides, and I've got a nice 90-degree angle in my elbow. So my starting position is like so. I'm going to curl the weights up to my shoulder, back to 90, and then lift my elbows to the side for a raise, and elbows back down. So curl, halfway lower, elbows out, and elbows together, okay? It takes a little bit of practice to get into it, but with repetition, it's going to feel easier. All right, so let's get into this 90-degree angle. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we curl, halfway lower, elbows up, and down. Hammer curl, just a half one. Lateral raise with our elbows bent. With control here. I know it feels a little bizarre at the beginning. You'll want to straighten your arms above, but try to resist that. And that's time. All right, last exercise. All right, we're going to pretend that we have a skipping rope, okay? Let's have some fun like we used to when we were kids, right? You can just pretend that you have a skipping rope. You can bounce your heels. You can do full jumps. Maybe you want to go side to side like you're marching, but think about lifting your foot up. So you have some options here. This is all about getting that heart rate to increase. All right, so we've got 30 seconds on the clock again. Let's pick up our pretend skipping rope. We're gonna move in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're just pretending that we have that rope. We're skipping over it. you'll be feeling your heart rate increase, your breathing rate increase. Maybe you want to change it, right? You can do your heel raises, you can do full jumps, you can go side to side. Just have some fun with it. If you're having fun, the time goes by really quickly. And time. Nice work, everyone. All right, take a little break, take a little breather. All right, let's do another round here. We've got our monster walks. Remember, you can do sit to stand, you can do squats, you can even do leg extensions if that feels more comfortable in your hips and knees. So let's get into our squat position. I've got my 30 seconds already on the clock. We're gonna move in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we are stepping to the side, trying our best to stay low, right? Challenge yourself if you're feeling up to it today. Maybe bring those hips a little bit lower. Just see how it feels, right? Nice and tall through the spine. Don't forget to breathe. And that's time. Stand up, shake it all out. All right, let's give our legs a bit of a break. We have our bent over row to tricep extension. So let's get into our hip hinge. Leaning forward. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We row, extend, bend, lower with control. Elbows up, straighten out, bend, and lower. So you'll be feeling muscles in your upper back. You're going to be feeling the muscles in the back of your arms, your triceps. Just try to stay nice and tall through the spine. You're looking down at the floor about 4 to 6 feet in front of you. That way our neck is in a nice safe position. And that's time. All right. Let's move back to the lower body for our ballerina heel raises. So turn down heel raises. And again, feel free to hold onto your chair or a counter, anything that's nice and sturdy. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go, everyone. Lifting and lowering with control. I mentioned last time, let's stay engaged through the whole body. It's not just our calf muscles that are working. Ankles, feet, right? Let's engage all of our legs here. Let's squeeze our glutes. Let's stay lifted through the core. Nice and tall and collarbones open. And that's time. Let's shake it all out. All right. Knee our weights again for our half hammer curl to lateral raise. So we're keeping our elbows bent with that raise, okay? All right, 30 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So half hammer, elbows up. Half hammer, lateral raise. With control. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears, even as you're lifting those elbows. And that's time. All right, last exercise. Let's do our skipping rope. So pretend you've got your skipping rope in hand. We've got 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, Let's go. There we go. All right, so we've got our pretend skipping rope. Maybe we're going side to side, right? We've got one leg up, one leg down. Maybe both toes stay down. And maybe we're doing full jumps. Maybe we're doing tricks, right? Just have some fun with it. So with this, we're getting our heart rate to increase, our breathing rate to increase. Definitely an aerobic exercise. And that's time. Nice work, everyone. Round of applause, high fives. All right, everyone, let's move into our cool down. We'll start with some nice, easy shoulder rolls. If you'd like, you can go the other direction. And we'll lift our shoulders up to our ears and let it go into a nice and neutral position. Standing or sitting nice and tall, toes your right ear to your right shoulder. Right hand can rest on your head. If this doesn't feel comfortable, take the hand away. If you want to go a little bit deeper, reach your left hand down to the ground. When you're ready, we can release our hands. Bring your head back up to center. Maybe just a gentle shaking no of the head. And we'll do the other side. So left ear to left shoulder. Left hand resting on your head if it feels comfortable. And then maybe we're reaching the right hand down to the ground. When you're ready, let's release the hands, head back up to center. Maybe just a gentle no, maybe just an easy shoulder roll. All right, well, when you're ready, clasp your hands together, nice big inhale. And then exhale, reach forward, open up your shoulder blades. Let's get a nice stretch in the muscles between them. And then we'll release our hands down. Stand up nice and tall, press your palms back. Open up your heart to the sky. And we'll release, shake it out. All right, let's stretch the lower body. Let's do our right heel out, a nice little bend in the left leg. We're gonna lean forward with our hands on our left leg here to get a nice stretch through the back of the right. So this is the straight leg. This is where we should be feeling the stretch. When you're ready, gently come on up. If you need to kind of shake the leg out, go right ahead. And we'll do the left side. So left heel out, toes up towards your nose. Let's lean forward. Hands on the bent right knee here. And hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch to the back of the left leg. When you're ready, come on up. Again, feel free to shake that leg out. All right, sitting or standing nice and tall. Let's take a nice big inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, release. Again, inhale and exhale. The last one, nice and gentle. Inhale and sigh it out. And another round of applause to you all. Great work, everyone. I hope you had fun. Take care.